And I just want to say that I would be willing to lend my humble services to anybody here to take Floresville into the future so that we can grow. I have an investment in this community. My children go to these schools. My children walk the streets of this community, and I would like for it to be safe. Again, I appreciate your time and your efforts and all that you do. God bless you.
Thank you, Pastor. Anyone else? Pastor Paredes?
I'm Gil Paredes. I'm the new kid in town. I'm also the new pastor at El Mesias United Methodist Church. I don't really speak about political things or any kind of business stuff like this. You know, I'm new. I started here in December 1st. But I can speak about the darkness that's in these type of facilities, these kind of gaming rooms. Firsthand, I can speak of it. From the Rio Grande Valley, in the Harlingen area, the Lyford area, Ed Couch, Elsa, there have been numerous robbings of the businesses, numerous gunfights, knife fights. Families have been torn apart because of these things. And no offense to those who say they give prizes. I know for a fact that they don't. They'll have prizes on the walls, prizes in the shelves, but the real prize is under the table. These businesses are not in it because they want to give entertainment. They're in it to make money. And I know for a fact they do make money. In one night, they can make in excess of $20,000. Now, what are we as leaders of Floresville, and I'm a newcomer.
Excuse me, Pastor.
Yes.
I know we gave Pastor Aguilar more time. Does the council
That's fine.
agree to
Please,
give more
brother.
time?
Please,
Okay,
brother.
thank
No,
you.
I won't take any more.
No, that's fine.
And so, you know, what are we standing for as a community, as a city? If I had known sooner that there was a vote to even allow them to be in the city or whatever, even though it's legal, I would have stand here and say no. But the choice is, of course, the council, the citizens of the city. And whatever the decisions are made, God be with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor.
Madam Mayor, before we take a vote, I don't remember who made the motion.
Councilman Ortiz made the motion and Councilman Nieto seconded it.
Can we postpone the vote a little bit so we can have a little bit more discussion? Like I said, I stepped away. I just want more clarification. I understand, I hear all the pastors, my pastor. I also hear the concerns of the residents, hear the concerns of the business owners. Ultimately, at the end of the year, the machines will be gone. Okay. But that's a year from now. Am I correct in understanding that?
No.
They would still be able to open, they'd have to conform with the new rules as are in effect, or new businesses could open after the first of the year if these existing ones have to go out of business.
Okay, but the way they exist right now, nothing will be open at the end of 2016.
Not at their current locations. Yeah.
Not at their current
But they could
location.
rent a new building and move there.
Okay, but even with that in mind, where can you find a location that's going to be 1,500 feet away from a school or a church or government building?
I couldn't tell you. But if you want to have further discussion, the second would have to be retracted and then the motion would have to be retracted. And this, if this doesn't pass, then Monday is when the ordinance takes effect, so all these places will have to conform by Monday.
So the first ordinance will still be in place?
Correct.
So if you want more discussion, I understand we have to retract the second to the motion.
I stand on the motion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna retract. Earlier, it's Brother Mike, right? Okay. Brother Mike asked you, and you wanna know why, we made this decision. I mean, the reason I'm making this decision is I'm not gonna over-legislate any business. I understand that it is illegal to give out money at these places. The actual gaming machines are not illegal. So I'm not gonna over-legislate these businesses when they've opened in this facility, opened in this area, when it was okay for them to. Now we're setting these ordinances, so we put ordinances in place, so they have to abide these ordinances, but I don't think the time that we've given these businesses has been enough time, whether I agree with what's going on in those buildings or not, and I understand that, people of welfare, go here, I mean, people of welfare also go, drink beer at bars, right? We can't close down every bar, but there's also people who go to these places who are not on welfare, so we can't just specify that this is gonna lead, the city to poverty. A lot of things will, the lottery can. The lottery that Texas has, funded over $23 billion in education can lead someone's, family to poverty. So I'm not gonna over-legislate any business, so that's why I'm voting to give them the extension for the year.
Ms. Turner, do we have any idea of what the revenue would be?
No, sir, we do not, because as I said, I don't know how many machines each one has. We can go and count tomorrow, for the establishment we have located them, and then I can tell you that number, but I can't tell you what the count will be as it stands right now today.
Anybody guess how many machines are in Floresville?
For example, next door, there's 3 of them, Dead Star has 4 or 5, I can't tell you how many over there, we don't know.
There's 23 next to the nail place, I checked yesterday.
They start at 9.
Councilman Delaman?
Okay, yes, I just wanted to remind you that every council member will be held accountable for what decision they make today. If you're a business owner, you have to really think about this seriously. There's there's tenants here, there's landlords here, and all that's going to take into effect. So this is something that really, if you believe in your city, you want every dollar that you can get as revenue to keep your business alive. Just remember that, the decisions that we make. I know I can go play there, and I've never set foot there. I don't know what they pay, but what I'm hearing here is obvious. So I don't even want to be a part of any type, if there's some type of enforcement that happens, it's going to make the city look bad. Just remember this day.
Madam Mayor, we should have citizen comment, because I didn't hear
Yes,
the
we
second.
do. Yes.
I didn't hear the
Please
second.
Yeah, I didn't
please
retract
He didn't retract the second, so I don't even know if you guys can discuss.
Oh, I'm sorry, the second was not retracted.
Yes, we need to
But I
take
have one question. It was stated as a fait accompli that this is only for a year. You're fixing to vote on it tonight. You can do it again in a year. You can extend it 5 years. You can extend it any amount you want. So all I'm telling you is, you vote yes, and in the way that it is, you're saying it's okay to have these establishments close to churches and schools. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Okay.
Chris, just have a question for Chris.
Yes,
If a new council comes in, they can shut it down, correct?
correct. They
Okay,
could,
thank
they could
you.
totally repeal the ordinance
Yes,
and leave it wide
Thank
open
you.
like the Wild West again.
So it doesn't-
Or make it more strict.
It doesn't have to be a year. If new council comes in, they can shut it down the following month, or in May,
All right.
you know.
We have a motion and a second. We are through with comments. Okay, motion and a second. We have citizens' comments already, so let's take a vote. Time to go to home and go to bed. All right, all those in favor? Do we need to read the ordinance again?
No, it was read as part
It was
of the
read.
motion.
Thank you. All those in favor? Raise your hand. 3, 3. All opposed? Madam Secretary? 3-2, Mayor. 3-2, motion carries. We're going next, the last item, the executive session. Mr. Hugg, there's no action on this one. Can we take a vote on this one for no action?
I believe that procedurally we can't have it because the special counsel is departed, so there's no attorney to go into attorney-client consultation.
Right, so we don't need to vote on this?
No, because it's impossible to
All right.
fulfill under the Open Meetings Act.
All right, may I have a motion to adjourn?
So move down there.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries, meeting closed. Thank you.